So the first Cartoon Network short I'm going to talk about is the one that everyone's talking about, and that is Trick Moon. Now, Trick Moon is cool. I like it. It's like a cool concept. It's basically about this like big adventure, and he's been sucked into, I guess it's the Moonstone. He's sucked into it, and he's supposed to protect the Moonstone. And then instead, it's these two kids who are tasked to do it instead, and they're kind of goofy and wacky and funny. And it has it's basically like the episode is basically about, one is about a dragon with a gem who's trying to take the Moonstone, and that's half of it. And this is an 8-minute cartoon. There's a lot going on in it. And the second is about a guy who steals the Moonstone, who actually got the guy sucked into it. And it has a lot of comedy. It has a lot of action. It very much reminds me of OKKO, which most likely is because the creator of this, Geneva Hodgson, directed 10 episodes of OKKO and was a writer on Teen Titans Go as well. It has that vibe to it. It kind of like is almost perfect for Cartoon Network. I can literally just like see this as a show that could play next to or before Mao Mao, and like absolutely perfectly. It was almost like too fast-paced for me in some places, reminding me of OKKO. I think OKKO in general is good at balancing that. This whole show was, I actually liked it even more. I watched it a second time today before I'm reviewing it and everything, and I liked it even more the second time. I picked up on more and liked the energy more. But I like how it's just like the action is quick. There's a lot going on. It's always fun. It's always funny. It balances both the action and the comedy at the same time. I did like how fast-paced it was. I did like how much it was very OKKO influenced. I say this is like almost like if this were to get picked up, and it seems like it would because there's so much information, there's so much tweeting about it, there's fan art of it. It was actually the most searchable of all these shorts. Like this had an IMDb, the other ones did not. It was easier to find out about the creator and everything. It seems like it's almost like a done deal. I know it has the most views and everything like that. It did feel like the OKKO follow-up show, but I think the one thing about this show and a lot of the Cartoon Network stuff is, and I said this earlier in the stream, is this feels very fits into the lineage that we have already established with Cartoon Network. This feels very post-Adventure Time, post-Mao Mao, but it does feel like we're kind of on the same stream of thought, and we're just kind of like evolving through that. And it feels like kind of like that Cartoon Network like show like past the influence of OKKO, and seeing that influence go on. Like OKKO was influenced by the Sonic show, that the syndicated one that I know Ian likes, very much influenced by that. And this seems like taking that influence and pushing it through. Are you chewing on my chair? It feels like very fits into Cartoon Network almost too perfectly, but at the same time, I like the dynamic between the kids and the kind of their older brother adventurer person in the Moonstone. I like that vibe to it. I thought it was it's like a cool dynamic. It was like, I want to watch them every week. I like the idea of the theme song, which you pretty much have to play every episode for people to get it. But it felt like something that would work really well on kids' TV. It also felt like a fun energy of a show. Like, I could see myself liking the show as it went on. Like, even watching this a second time made me go, man, I actually really want to see another Trick Moon. And I want to talk about Trick Moon and everything like that. So I think this is probably like the best of the Cartoon Network shorts I've seen of this group. But it's also the one that was the most promising, because it already felt like a show. It felt like it had a whole world to get into. And it felt like it was having fun with that world. It felt like if they're making a quick reference about something, they might use it for a joke later or use it for lore reasons later, and that looked like a lot of fun. And I can understand why people are going so crazy for Trick Moon. It has a lot of promise to it, and it was just honestly like a lot of fun. And it was just kind of like a lot of fun, good, fun comedy action show, and we don't get them this perfect as we did with Trick Moon. Alright, so